All the great streets they roam, Richard Velimir coldness stone. Dimdish follows high of gold, together tales of courage told. Their friend ran fell to the hunt, witch hunters' cruel wicked front, plotting vengeance in the night. They'll make them pay under moonlight. Velimir and Dimdish shadows out of sight, for when they will make it right, Novigrad's dark comes to light. Silent steps through alleys dark, eyes of eagles leave no mark. Plans unfold like whispered breeze, revenge fulfills their heart's unease. Steel and magic mix as one, till the battle's fought and won. For their friend they'll never yield, destiny in myth revealed. Velimir and Dimdish fight in the shadows out of sight, for when they will make it right, Novigrad's dark comes to light.
They knock on the door, and Caleb Menge opens the door.
Punch him. Straight in the face.
Hello, Witcher.
Hello, fuckface.
Seems you've bought me a little present.
I have if you've got the right amount of gold. Otherwise, I'm walking out of here with her.
What's with the change of heart?
I don't care for witches. I cared for that witch.
Seems I misjudged you. If you don't mind, my friend here, and you look to your right, and there is quite clearly what looks like your stereotypical torturing kind of guy.
Has he got like a black hood?
He's got the black. He's got the black hood.
Topless.
He's topless.
Dirty.
Yeah, topless. Like there's a chain across his
Blood.
like chains across him.
Dry blood.
There's blood all over him. He's got gammy teeth.
Can you imagine when he goes home to
He's
his wife and
standing there with a
kids?
pair of pliers. And, he's like,
I thought he was just a dentist.
No, he walks out the door and instantly dives into some dirt.
and you feel.
Gotta get dressed for work.
I'm gonna say you've got to hold the tris.
Have a good day at work, honey. I will.
Hold on. Just rolls in the dirt.
I imagine he has like 3 lovely children, a loving
He's a
wife.
really nice guy.
Lives in a box still though.
Is this our Akira guy?
It's our guy.
Is this our
It's our
Akira
guy.
guy? He's back.
He's back.
It's been like 2 years.
Oh my god, he's returned. He's got,
Be careful at work. I only torture witches, honey. It's not a matter.
They all have diamond cuffs. What's the worst that can happen? It's not like I'm going to get smeared on a wall or anything.
And you feel Triss stiffen in your grasp. She's clearly scared. But she looks at you, and you can see the determination in her eyes. And the torturer, you haven't got his name, nor would you need it.
No.
He leads her off
Toothless
into
Tim.
a side room.
Toothless Tim.
And Caleb Menge looks at you. If you'd like to come into my office, Witcher, we'll discuss payment.
Why don't you pour a drink while you're at it?
And he walks in, and his office is it looks like it deserves to be in the high ring. He's got like a really beautiful satin chair that he sits at a massive grand desk, and there are candles littered all around the room. It's well lit. There's a library, or not a library, a bookshelf full of different books on one of the back walls, and he's got let's call it a mini bar. He's got a little bar that's sitting in the corner as
One
well.
of those globes that you open up.
Yeah, let's say he's got a globe. He's got a flat globe for all you flat earthers out there
That's a table.
with a map on it.
With a map. It's not a globe.
And he opens that up. And inside he's got various liquors. And he
That's
pours
probably
you both
one
a
of the
drink.
dumbest things you've ever said.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's funny. It's provocative. It gets the people going. And he pours you out a drink. And he pulls 2 chairs to his desk.
I'll sit down and put my feet up on his desk.
He really doesn't care. He's fine with that. And he looks at you. How much do you want?
200.
Hey, that'll cover for the next house.
And you see his hand go under the table for a second.
Just press the red button.
Where are the sharks? What are lasers?
And your chair goes backwards and you fall into a bit of fire. And the door opens and a guard comes in and he walks over to Caleb and he whispers to him and the guard runs out of the room again. Anything else?
I'll take a drink and I'll neck it in one.
And just as he says that, you hear an ear-splitting scream come from the other room. And you hear somebody go, now, each fingernail at a time.
I'll have another one of these, thanks.
And Caleb stands up, goes back over to his flat globe, and pulls out another drink.
Not toothless. It's not toothless, Tim. It's toeless, Tim. I get it. Okay.
I'm just going to sit there, waiting.
Okay, and there's this. The screams are coming in regular intervals at the minute, and you can hear the torturer as he is clearly he's pulling fingernails. He's doing whatever he needs to do, trying to extract information from Triss.
I don't know why I just got an image of Triss going, Daddy, stop.
And Caleb,
It's not that sort of torture.
The whip comes out. Ooh.
Hold on.
Caleb looks at you both, and have you ever wanted to change sides, Witcher, or at least choose a side?
I don't get involved in politics, let alone wars. I kill monsters.
But you could rise to such a position.
I have a position you will never have. I am a Witcher. The best human warrior there is. I am barely gripping onto humanity.
Yet I have the ear of a king, who is soon to rule all.
And yet he won't rule Witchers.
A dying breed that you are, I don't think he cares.
Dying as it may be, we still are separate from you, and better than every man you've got in here. One Witcher is worth 100 of you.
You're just drinking your drink watching.
He's taking in the tea.
I'm well aware of what a Witcher can do. And we can... And he stops and looks at you. They can do so much more.
We do enough. Your petty wars, your borders, your walls, they mean nothing to me or my kind.
And he stands and he walks over to the a fireplace that he also has. Of course, he's got a
Is
fireplace.
he going to look into the flames, like hand
yes,
on the mantle?
and he's got 100%.
Swirl his drink in
Hand
the
on
other
the
hand.
mantle, and he leans in, looking at the fire.
I was a witcher once. A long time ago.
I could have been a witcher once.
As he stares into the flames wistfully.
Took an arrow to the knee.
And just give me a perception check.
He's unbuttoning his shirt. 19.
Yeah, so both of you can see that he is
Crying.
holding in his hand, moving around in his hand, a medallion.
That little bitch. He killed a witcher.
The fireplace, where is it in relation to the rest of the, like his desk and the drinks and
You're gonna push
whatever?
I would say
he's
it's
got
behind his desk
behind his desk. That makes sense.
to warm his back.
Be
And
warm in a minute.
drinks are like left somewhere
yes,
or right
they're not
somewhere.
far from his desk, but yeah, they're more closer to the bookcases.
I'll neck the drink. Stand up.
The screams are still obviously going.
Walk over to the globe, the flat globe.
Yep. Very good.
Grab the bottle, pour one, and then I'll go lean on the fireplace and give him the glass, and I'll keep the bottle.
Okay. By approaching him and going closer, you can definitely make out this medallion that's in his hand. But you can't quite believe what you're seeing. It looks like the medallion for the School of the Manticore. This is a long forgotten school, one that was destroyed a long time ago. It no longer exists. It hasn't for a very, very long time. All of its teachings, all of its tricks, it was a dark school for witches, and its teachings have long since forgotten because they were so dangerous.
I will take a swig from the bottle. Where did you get that?
From a past long since forgotten.
Can I do a perception check on him?
You can, yeah. Give me a roll.
10.
You can make out that because you're so close to him now, and you haven't been this close before. Well, you walked past him, but you weren't really looking at him, were you?
Yeah.
Like you were more intent on talking to him as you were passing him. You can definitely make out scars that litter his body. Now you're this close, you can see them hidden, like on his neck. You can see slash marks across his neck, and you can see cuts across his hands. And you can see that both his eyes are two different colours.
Exactly how old are you?
Old enough to change my view on the world. Old enough to know that there are monsters inside people and not just monsters out on the road.
I think we can finally agree on something. I'll throw the bottle into the fire.
Alright, the fire just erupts.
And whilst he's distracted,
Yep.
pull out my silver sword and just swing at him.
Okay, a thrust or a swing?
A swing.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Dish is still sitting at the table. He did not know this was coming.
Sitting there, I imagine with teacup
Yeah,
and saucer.
You just drop it.
No.
21.
Yeah, that hits. What was it? A swing, sorry, or a thrust?
A swing.
A swing.
15 damage.
15.
This is a witcher's
So how do I roll
by the
the
way.
fire? Is it a percentage die?
Yeah, so it's a D10, and on a 10 or a 9, he'll burst into flames.
Holy.
No, that's fine.
It's a 5. Okay, so he doesn't burst into flames. So you hit him for 15 damage. Is there any particular point that you're aiming at? Or anything like that?
Just the medallion. I'm not trying to actually hit him. I'm testing his reaction time.
Yeah, but do you want to actually damage him? Are you looking to damage him?
Yeah, nick him. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. You do a little bit more than that with 15 damage. So you slash across, and as you slash across his chest. And you know that you've hit skin. You know you've left a mark on him. But you also sever the medallion, and it drops to the floor as he takes a step backwards. Just give me a perception check. Both of you.
21.
So you're too busy.
How am I, able to do
Dimdish,
this?
you have seen what's going on, but you've also noticed the screaming has stopped.
Maybe she's dead. Or maybe our man won't be going to his wife and kids one day from retirement.
I'm not going to roll initiative just yet.
Alright, that's fine.
Caleb takes the cut. He steps back.
I'll sheath my sword again.
And he just looks at you. No expression on his face.
You're out of practice for a witcher.
Dimdish is like, oh. He looks at you. It's been a long time since I was on the road and not tucked away in an office. And he goes over to a cabinet and he opens the cabinet.
I've got an idea. Could there just be a pile of dumplings on his desk?
What, that you've been putting there?
No, just that he has on a plate.
It's a Witcher
Dimdish
thing.
is like-
It's a Witcher thing. We love dumplings. It's
Canon now.
And he opens this cabinet, and inside you see two swords. One silver and one steel. Very, very beautifully made. Both covered in runes.
I will walk over to him. May I?
I've always needed a sword.
Feel free, Witcher.
And I'll pick up the silver sword with the runes. I'll inspect it.
This sword, and the minute you touch it, it hums with energy. Its handle is black. And you know that the School of the Manticore, they favoured the colour black anyway. And it's got, praying mantises on both of the handles that come out, like the hands of a mantis on both sides. And the blade itself is etched with elven ruins. And it's slightly curved.
Like a scimitar.
Like a scimitar.
For the Witcher's pleasure.
It's got little nodules on it.
Ribbed.
Yeah, slightly curved, like a scimitar. Not like your normal Witcher sword.
I'll hand him it back.
He takes it.
Who made that?
It was made by a craftsman from Skellige.
Do they have a name?
Long dead.
It's good work.
And you can, as you're looking at this blade, you can see very faint, almost like a dark wisp coming off of the blade.
I will walk over and get a drink again. Tell me, why did you abandon your kind and let your school die?
The School of the Manticore had to die. It was an infestation on this world. Its members mutated poorly. They had to be stopped.
And what do you think of the other schools?
All dying out. Soon to be forgotten as well.
I will pour 2 more drinks.
Okay.
I'll walk. I'm going to drink it a lot. Witches don't get drunk.
He stops for a second, picks up his manticore necklace from the floor, puts it in his pocket, and then he... Has it got rather quiet in here?
Hold on.
I will walk. I'll hand him a drink. In front of the fireplace again. The weak pass out if you torture them too hard. Don't they? Witcher?
And just as you say that, the door starts to open. And Triss Marigold steps through the door and closes it behind her.
I will take a drink.
And he looks over at you.
I think you know what's about to happen.
A clever trick, Witcher.
I wish I could take credit. Not mine.
Not mine either, just to let you know.
Your friend was a necessary sacrifice.
My friend was someone who I finally cared about. It wasn't one of my brothers.
He looks at you very confused. You cannot care for anything, Witcher. None of us can.
We are evolving.
That was a very good line, Grayson. I'd just like to add that in.
Thanks.
How long have you had that in your back
He
pocket?
looks confused. It's impossible. We feel nothing.
You feel nothing.
Because you didn't evolve.
I'm as good as the rest of my school. I care for that dwarf, and I cared for her.
Just drink your tea.
Wait a minute, did you just say... did you just say you cared about me, Witcher?
Don't let it go to your head, Dimdish.
I'm only 2 feet off the ground.
And he starts very slightly making his way back over to his desk again.
I will slowly pull out my sword. You know what's going to happen.
How about we make this fair?
How about you pick up your weapons?
And he goes over to the wardrobe and he opens it again and pulls out his silver sword. Completely different from yours. Black handled again. Not curved. The steel one is not curved, but it has got runes etched on it and has that faint dark wisp coming off of it too.
How big is this room?
It's a pretty big office.
I was about to say, I imagine like a circular, like, office. And then, like, there's me pushing chairs and tables out the way.
It's a pretty big office, but then he just looks at you and he goes, "We'll take this outside."
Whoa.
No, we won't.
And he goes for you. Roll initiative.
Well, that's not very nice.
Dimdish, do you want to be involved on the initiative?
I will say...
Are you letting these two go mono and mono?
I will take an initiative.
Fucking 6.
I only got a 4.
Oh, fuck.
So you go first.
My
So
dice are fucking
he-
me up.
You're already prepared as he's charged at you.
I'll...
That's mine. Just to let you know.
Okay, that's fine. Would you like to do anything then as he
Nope.
charges at the Witcher?
No.
Okay, so you skip your turn. That's fine. Oh, Triss.
Until I...
You can see out the corner of your eyes. It's not hard to miss. Triss's hands just begin to glow as she stands by the door.
I want to see this. Don't get involved. I want to see this.
You can also see blood just dripping from her hands where her fingernails have been torn off.
I'll maybe fix that. That is disgusting.
He's charging at me,
Yes.
like, sword in hand.
Yes.
I will, just for flair, parry and then swing at him.
Okay, yeah.
With a 15.
Doesn't hit.
I will use my action surge
Okay.
to swing again. 21.
That hits.
Eh. That is 13 damage. And that was for the fire thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So 13 damage. Okay. So he charges at you and you deflect the blow. And as you swing, he thrusts his hips backwards out of the way. Not like stands there and thrusts at him. Thrusts his hip, sort of, you know when you tuck your belly in and you sort of dive. And as he does that, but you sort of bring your blade back round again and cut him across the top of the leg. Ooh. And then he takes a swing at you, Witcher. He tries to bring his blade down into your shoulder. That's a natural 20.
Me.
That's a natural
20. You're ruining my blooming 20s.
What's your greatsword? Is it a D8 or D10?
I think it's a D8.
D8.
Where is it? 2D6.
He hasn't even got that much health.
So he brings his blade down for 12 damage. And also, you're okay.
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
What? What? He brings his blade down and it sort of it nicks the top of your shoulder
It's a Witcher off.
for 12 damage.
I will swing my sword at him again.
Yep.
Swinging that dick.
We're going to say in between these actual swings, there's a lot of
19.
There's a lot of blows being blocked, and there's a lot of sword play going on here, and they're not wheeling their dicks. Did you say 19?
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, it's only an 11.
Is there anything you want to do? Because you would have been next along anyway.
I am holding off until I let you know.
It's a D10, isn't it? Was it a D10?
Yes, for your
9 and a 10.
extra damage, yeah.
Nah, it's only a 2.
On what?
On the D10. Oh, the extra damage, my actual damage was 11.
11.
Have you rolled the thing?
Yeah, I just did that.
Yeah, you got a 2,
I
not
got a
a
2.
9 or a 10.
Use the dice.
So, any particular swing, blow, area you want to hit? Just for flair.
I'll go for his sword hand, but probably miss and hit like his chest or
Yeah,
maybe
that's fine.
the
Yeah,
upper
so
arm or
he
something.
can tell you're trying to like almost disarm him, and he pulls his arm back. But as he does, you catch the top of his sort of pec area and slash across his chest.
Where are they in the room? In relation?
near the fireplace.
Yes.
Oh, that close. Just do a This Is Sparta and kick him in.
So he tries to hurl you over the desk.
Wait, I'm still sitting at the desk.
12.
12, no.
Nope. Okay, so
My armor class, yeah?
he's
Is
yeah.
that what you wanted?
Yeah. He's going to action surge and try again. 19.
Yeah, that does it.
So initially he tries to shove you and you step aside, so then he grabs hold of you properly and just throws you over the table. Just for 1 damage, you just fall over the table basically. But you're now prone, you're on the floor.
It's me takes my cup off of the table.
Yeah,
as he
Dimdish,
flies
he
over.
falls, like he almost falls into you, knocks you off your chair.
I haven't moved yet.
Just sat there with his tea.
You can also hear the hum coming from Triss Merigold's hands in the corner.
What's she doing? She's setting up a fucking solar beam in the corner.
You don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
I'll stand up and I will flip the table at him.
Okay, yeah, give it a roll.
I'm in front of it.
Do you want me to do like an unarmed
You've been
strike?
flipping
Do
it
you want me to
away
do
from you into Caleb, who's on the other
into
side.
the fire? Yeah, towards the fireplace.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Just to hit him with it.
Okay, fair enough.
How do you want me to roll? Unarmed
Just a
strike?
normal, just a normal
Yeah.
attack roll and arm strike.
16
Doesn't hit.
doesn't hit.
I better grab one of
Do I
those
still
things.
flip the table?
Yeah, I'll allow you to flip the table. He just steps about. Just steps away from it.
Isn't that acrobatics?
He throws himself across the table, lunging his sword at you as he does. That's a 2.
Oh, he's
He
got a-
completely. The table has completely thrown him off, and he misses.
So I'll, like, when he's mid-air, like that
Yeah.
mid-leap, I
Yeah.
will attack then
Yep,
for 17.
doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Fuck me.
Nope. So he leaps well away from you. He's gonna, as he lands, he's gonna turn around, take a swing at you again. That's only a 6.
So I will parry it, like, as he swings.
Yeah,
I'll
that's fine.
block and then instantly
I'm
come
gonna
back.
I'm gonna say you do the behind block, the one where the sword's
Yeah,
behind your
the
back.
lightsaber block.
Yeah, the lightsaber block, because he's taken a swing at your back and you've just dinged it. With the back of
Oh,
your sword.
24.
And you hit him.
I'm gonna roll. Actual dice for that one.
Give him a wing ding.
7. Fuck. 8 damage.
8 damage. Don't you look. Don't you look. Why not? Don't you look.
I'm just interested. I haven't even got started yet. I'm warming up.
Yeah. So you block his blow and then you swing round yourself and cut him again across the chest. I mean, he's bleeding quite profusely from his chest area now. Not the thing.
Boring.
And he tries to stab into you again. 14?
Yeah, dead on.
Dead on. So he does. He stabs straight into your chest. It was a D8. For 6 damage. And...
If he gets set on fire, this is going to be hilarious.
Oh no, nothing happens.
That was close.
Um,
Can there be like a little spark or an ignition?
I'll put my... Where does he hit me? Like across the chest, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put my hand on my chest and then just haphazardly, like with the other hand, very scruffily, just come and swing down.
Okay, yeah. Almost like I've been injured.
Yeah. 17 doesn't hit, does it?
No, it doesn't. No. So he's going to use his bonus action first. He uses Ard
Right.
to try and blow you into the fireplace.
Okay.
15.
Yep.
Yeah, so his Ard, the force of energy that you recognise from the spell Ard, he pushes you backwards into the fireplace. I'm going to roll some fire damage on this. Roll a d10. You take 7 damage as you fall into the fire.
Yep.
I'm going to see if you catch light as well, actually.
Ah, there they are.
Is that a 60 or a 90? It's a 60. No, you're fine. So you don't catch fire, you just fall into the fireplace and scald yourself a bit. And then as you try to
Did you
pull
say
yourself
7
out,
damage?
7,
Yep.
he's going to take another stab into you again. That's only an 11 there.
Cool.
So you roll, I'm going to say you roll out of the fire as he takes a swing at you while you're in it.
Yeah. I will roll to my feet and... I didn't realise we were playing those games. And Igni.
Ah, bathe him in fire.
So it's a
It's a cook-off.
saving throw,
Yep.
and it's 10 plus 13. He's got to get.
How's this?
He makes 13.
Fuck me!
How
He
is this
dodges Igni as you try and bathe him in flames.
a naughty dice?
Do I still get an attack, or?
Yes, yeah. Any of your signs are bonus actions.
So I will put Igni out, and as he's kind of evading it, just run through the flames and swing straight up.
Nice.
Through fire and
Yeah.
flames.
Yeah. you're in the
23!
Dim
This
just got
has
a guitar from nowhere.
Yeah. Dragon Force in the corner.
We all know it's a loot.
Yeah, fair.
23 hits, doesn't
So
it?
you leap through the flames and swing your sword at him, and it does
That's an
hit.
11, and... That's a 9, baby!
And he erupts in flames. Give me a d10 of damage for fire damage on top.
Through fire and flames.
D10.
There's a lot of fire going on in this
That
flammable
is
room.
a 4.
4 extra, another 4.
Yeah, 4 damage, yeah.
This is a very
For the fire.
flammable room.
And he is bathed in fire. He sets alight. And he gets angry. You can see the anger on his face.
To carry on my movement, I will just, like, with the momentum, do a roll and turn to face him between you two and him.
Okay.
Just getting in between them.
Why?
Because it's my job to protect you.
Ah, that's cute.
Because he's angry now and he's just swinging.
he's
So
not gonna
the witch has seen that he's angry and he's just... So as you stand in front of Dimdish, he too uses his bonus action to cast Igni.
For God's sake, that's just bathing me in fire.
That's a 19!
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yep. What damage was it for Igni? 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6, yeah.
It's only one. It's only
Oh.
1 damage, but you both take it.
Well,
He bathes the Witcher in flames, and some of it flicks off and lands on you for 1 damage. And then
Heroically, then, That's just me stood in front of you taking
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, you don't know how much damage the witch has taken.
You just get singed on the sides.
Ostensibly.
It's just an outline of me in flames.
It's really not, though. That's the thing.
His blow misses completely, though. He can't really hit you through the flames.
I'll just swing. No, I won't. I will. There they are.
There's a lot of swings going on.
I'll do Ard for the pushback.
Pushback. Yep.
It's the fire.
He's already on fire.
Yeah, put more fire.
So how do I roll that?
Do you want to sort of send him into a wall or something? Like
Yeah.
Push him so hard that he flies into a wall or
Yeah.
something? Yeah, let's do that. Just a normal attack roll.
Just unarmed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blast him backwards and he flies into a wall. 1d4 damage on top.
1d4 damage. Oh, no, that's a d6. 1d4.
He
and
flies
I
back
will-
and smashes into the
I'll
wall.
chase him up straight away.
So he lands, he hits the floor and he's laying prone at the minute.
and I'll just thrust straight
You
through.
stab down into him. Give me advantage on this, he's laying prone.
There's a lot of thrusting going on.
Thrusting and swinging.
That's
That's what you do with a sword.
First one was
That's what
a
you
2.
do as a witcher.
There we go. 22.
22,
First
yeah,
one was a 2. I'm glad you said advantage.
you stab down into him as he's laying on the floor.
18.
18.
3 6s.
Fucking hell. Fuck.
That's 2d6 plus 6.
Okay.
Does he take any fire damage?
Yeah,
at the
he
same
still
time as well?
still takes one,
What's that, 1d4? Was it?
No, it was 1d10, wasn't it?
1d10.
Fire damage.
10.
Yeah.
8.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting more and more set up.
He looks fucked. His skin is starting to bubble and boil and melt. And he just tries to swing at your legs while he's on the floor. He's trying anything he can. He's sort of climbed up to his knees and he's swinging from his knees. 4. You literally just step backwards.
How close is he to death?
He looks fucked.
Where am I?
Cool. I'll just straight swing for the chest then.
Yep, that's fine.
21, baby.
Yeah, you hit. You hit. What damage?
16.
Right, so he's on what you want. We can pull it back to that.
Yeah.
So he's on his knees looking up at you, and you swing again, and you cut his throat, and he's starting to bleed from his throat now, and his hand just raises up to his throat as he holds it, and he just takes one last stab at you.
Oh, it's a good one.
It's an 18,
Ow.
so he does hit. Just for 2 damage. It's barely a flesh wound. He nicks you.
It's his butterfly
I will.
wound.
I'll just tank it.
The wound starts to fester a little, though, for the first time, and you take 3 points of necrotic damage. As the dark wisps sort of just, a few of them lick onto the wound from his blade and just start to make it fester a little bit. And he looks up at you.
I'll tank it and I'll grab the sword. Just slowly pull it out. Just constant eye contact.
Yeah. It's just like into your thigh. You just pull it out of your thigh.
And I will thrust my sword into his belly. And then lean in. I'm not done with you. And I'll pull Ren's hat out and put it on him.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, you put the bobble hat onto Caleb.
And as I do, I'll grab the sword again and just gut him straight up.
And you run the blade up, and his body just hits the floor and goes limp. His guts spill out onto the floor. Triss is still doing whatever she's doing. Her hands are still glowing.
Do I see this?
You do. Yes, you see that.
Is Caleb still alive?
For all intents and purposes, it doesn't look like it. He's hit the floor. His eyes are open, but you don't see him breathing. His guts are they're literally sprawled out on the floor. But the hat is on his head.
Can I, at that moment, go, is that Ren's hat?
And I'll pull the sword out. One death is not enough.
And you hear in both your minds, psst, guys, it's me.
Hey. You right? Ren?
Derek, I need a favor.
You remember the name. Have an inspiration point for
Thanks.
remembering the name.
To be fair, I thought it was Ren's voice that was now the hat.
Guys, I'm really sorry about Ren.
It's alright, we're making it up to her.
There's nothing I could do. I can't reform the body once it's been completely...
Derek, it's fine.
It's alright, you're a hat.
I need you to bring him back, but I need you to keep him still, but feeling. Can you do this?
Yeah, it'll take me a second to reform him again, put him back together, but I can do that. You don't want me to control him. You just want me to...
Don't fix him. Just fix him enough.
Okay, I know where you're going. And you see the hat. You see the hat start to mold.
The hat's
back
in
over,
on it.
You see the hat start to mold over his head, and it stops again at the neck, like it did with Ren. And slowly, you see Caleb's innards just return to his body again, and the wound doesn't fully seal. It's still a deep gash in his stomach, but the innards are back in. And then he climbs back to his knees. It takes about 10 minutes. You're standing there for 10 minutes. Triss is still doing whatever she's doing. You can hear her muttering under her breath arcane words, but you're not sure what. And she seems to be maintaining some sort of spell.
I think we know what spell it is.
And eventually, as you're sitting around, would you like to pull up a chair and wait, sort of thing? Have another drink.
I'll grab a drink while he does this.
Yeah. And you pull the chair up to the body, I'd say, and you sit there staring at it. And then eventually, he sort of clambers back to his knees again, and the hat pulls itself back over to it's the top of his head again. And the hat has also morphed. It's no longer a bobble hat. It's turned into like a gentry hat.
I'll grab him by the throat and just start strangling him.
And as you do, he laughs. As you're strangling the life out of him, you can hear him between gasps just chuckling as blood pulls from his mouth.
I'll pin him to the floor and just choke him on the floor and lean into his ear. I'm better than you. You've been here much longer. And I won.
And he sputters. We're all monsters.
That we can agree on.
And he dies again. Psst. Are we going again?
One more time, Derek.
Okay. And he forms again over Caleb's head.
And I'll grab another bottle. I'll just,
You're just
literally
necking it.
neck the whole thing while
Triss
he's
is
doing
still
on,
maintaining her
hold on.
spell.
One thing. I'm gonna grab up a chair next to him
Okay.
with my cup of tea in hand.
Yeah, that's fine. And once again, he returns to his knees and breathes in air again and just looks at you.
I'll allow you one more conversation.
You son of a bitch. Touche. You call yourself different from us. From the rest of the witches, but you're not.
I never said I'm different. I said I'm the evolution. You're cold. Your disattachment made you weaker. You cut yourself off from a world you were sworn to defend. And instead, you put it on its knees and realized the only monster was you. And what's my job, Caleb?
I evolved too, Witcher. I realized that this world isn't just monsters slaying. I chose a different path. I evolved into politics. I evolved to change this world a different way.
Then you became a snake Politicians are poisonous. Out for themselves, you became selfish. But this one's not for me. And I won't require payment. And I'll lop off his head.
And he's just about... You hear him say, "Long live the Eter," and you take his head off.
And I'll take the hat.
Hold
Pocket it again.
Oh, I wanted one.
You don't know how the hat works. You're not sure if it would have worked again anyway with the head being severed. And then Triss suddenly releases her spell.
Yeah,
She releases her spell and she looks at you.
I wanted him to remember one thing.
Well, that was
before
rather
he died.
dramatic.
I wanted him to remember one thing before he died. And I used to cast a thaumaturgy. He missed one.
Triss just looks at you. That was dramatic.
Necessary.
Well, luckily, I cast a silence spell. Nobody heard a thing.
As she's talking, I'll take his medallion
You take the medallion of the
and
manticore.
his swords.
You take both. Okay, you've got both his swords.
How strong are these people left in here, Triss?
There are far too many.
No, I just wondered, like...
And as she says that, the door opens. And the soldier from earlier that came in and whispered to Caleb comes walking in with a bag in his hand. And she shuts the door and he stands there and he just looks around.
Do we all just kind of turn and look at him like...
Yeah, you all just basically, yeah. Because Triss was behind the door, so as the door's open, she shut it. And then you see her hands light up again.
Can I
And she clearly
mid-thaumaturgy?
casts another silence spell on the room and he just looks at you all.
Boy, come here.
I've got your money.
Good.
And he sees Caleb's body on the floor. And he places the bag on the floor and he just steps towards the door again.
I'll walk over and pick up the bag. And I'll open the door for him.
You get 200 gold.
I'll throw it straight at Dimdish.
Okay, 200 gold.
I'll add it into the party funds.
And he just walks back through the door.
Triss, we need to leave. Now.
And she drops the silence spell and she goes this way. And she goes up to the bookcase, pulls a secret book, and an entranceway opens. It was Caleb Menge's private escape route.
I just wish the book was like escape passages and how to find them. Volume 1.
You know what? It is.
Alright, Volume 1.
Yeah, we follow her.
And you leave the keep. This passageway leads you out underground and out the keep to a grate that leads you back onto the streets again in the High Ring.
Should we just head home?
Aye. Well,
And as you make your way very slowly out of this district, you start hearing bells ringing, alarm bells.
I think we need to leave town for a while.
Aye, I think we do, to be fair. Like, you literally let that guy walk out and see your face.
Triss, can you portal us out of here?
I can. Where would you like to go? Just going to backtrack very slightly. As you got the swords, you look to his cabinet again, and inside his cabinet is a key.
Ooh, I want it.
Very ornate key. And it just says Vault 67.
Cool. You want that, don't you?
100%.
Yeah,
It's a
cool.
cool key.
I'll let you do the editing there.
That's fine.
Where was the boy?
He is back in White Orchid.
Oh my god.
Orchid.
back there. Orchard.
Orchard.
Orchid.
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 remember
Orchid.
One of those.
It's Orchid.
Orchid. He's in White Orchid.
Let's go there.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
And she looks at you and she goes, there's still a lot more I need to do here, so I need to stay.
Like clean up, I would imagine.
If what you told me is true and Princess Cirilla is here, The Wild Hunt won't be far behind, and if they come here, they will kill everyone here. I need to stay.
I need to do a couple of things before we go up against the Wild Hunt, and I need your help doing them.
I can reopen a portal in White Orchid in 2 days' time.
Only 2 days
To
should be more
return
than
here.
enough.
2 days is good enough.
If you allow me some time, I might be able to cast some spells, wipe some memories.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Just that boy. Right, that
Well,
lad. That'd be
Give me
enough.
time, I might be able to do that. And she puts out her hands and stretches them apart as a portal opens up in front of you.
Step through.
That's plenty.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. All you summoners can join us next time to find out what's in store for our adventurers. If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast, where we always reply. Or go to our YouTube to find all our juicy vids. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Dimdish.
And I've been your Witcher.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Ta-ra!
Dimdish, the dwarf cleric, shines his light. And the witch, a healer and a friend, searching for Ciri, their journey will not end. Through the woods and mountains they roam, face the beasts that call the dark their home. Velimir sword and Dimdish's spells, Ren's potions save them from the depths of hell. Ciri, where are you, lost in the mist? We will not rest till you exist. Monsters fall, paths unfold, time and again our story told. Fang and claw they fight with might, determined hearts face the lifeless night. Glowing eyes and breath of fire, we press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. And the witch, her magic pure, together strong, together endure. Legends rise from battles they win, echoes of tales where the shadows begin. Ciri's voice from dreams afar, guiding them like a distant star. Weeds with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith weave the lifeless night. Glowing eyes and breath of fire, we press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace, Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. And the witch, her magic pure, together strong, together